Hey everyone, welcome to our 10-minute or way less Tuesday lessons. This series is all about lesson ideas for the end of the school year. So today's lesson is really about reviewing major concepts or themes from the year. It's a great way to help prepare for an upcoming test or to just help recap what students have learned over the year. So you can start by having students pick one or more major themes or concepts that they've learned in class and go to their bold page and write a 2 to 4 sentence description or an example of that theme or concept. So, in their own words, have them write that description. And then next, have them draw or create a picture that um, depicts that image. So, they're really using a different area of their brain and helping them better remember the concepts, connecting that visual imagery with the concept that they wrote in their own words. And then lastly, you could also have them find or create a video, presentation, or interactive map, just something else that depicts that theme or example. It could also be an artifact that they chose that they did in class throughout the year. So maybe one thing that they did in class that relates to that major theme that they could add to their bold page. So once they put this all into their bold page, now they have a portfolio with their key notes from the year. They can refer to it as they study, as a great study guide, and then they also have their bold portfolio to take into future years, so they can always go back and look at some of those key concepts that they've documented. And then to wrap up the lesson, the students can share their work with each other in small groups and kind of talk about what examples they came up with or how they wrote that description in their own words. But students can also publish their bold pages to a class group, and then the whole class has access to all the notes that each of the students created, which is a kind of a great group study guide. So let's review a few examples. Here is a physics example. Haley wrote out her favorite 8 concepts of physics, each one on a bold page. We'll take a look at Newton's first law. So she wrote Newton's first law in her own words, drew a picture of the law of inertia, and then, of course, had a lot of fun creating a video that depicts that law of inertia. So, really simple way to kind of capture that concept. For US history, you could maybe do some of the major themes throughout US history. An example might be American and national identity. So this example has the example of American freedom from the British colonists. They use a video clip, short one about the American Revolution, and then embed a PowerPoint presentation of the 5 W's of the Declaration of Independence. From an English perspective, there's a lot of different options, but maybe you take some common grammar rules or themes that the students can write out and choose what example sentences follow those rules, create some images that go along with it. So this image may depict what a conjunction is to help them remember that, and then write out those rules about using commas and semicolons in their writing. So kind of a great way to have those notes, something that they probably would like to refer back to year after year. So those are just a few examples to kind of get you thinking about ways that students can review major concepts or themes throughout your class. Don't forget you can find our Tuesday lessons, our 10-minute Tuesday lessons on our Hello Bulb page, bulbapp.com/hellobulb. And then we're going to end our session today quickly showing you one of our features, which is our presentation tool. Bulb is not only a digital portfolio, but you can actually put your projects in your digital portfolio and then at the same time use it as a presentation tool. So if you have a collection of pages that you would want to show as a presentation, kind of think about it in a similar way to a PowerPoint. A collection has this option up here that says presentation. And you'll notice it goes full screen, and you can actually scroll through the page and be able to present from this presentation tool. You can use it with a clicker, and you can actually click through each of the pages within your collection, just like you would in a PowerPoint tool, except for you've created on your Bulb portfolio, so you have it in a portfolio all ready for you. If you were to just present one single page, such as this one, if you scroll down to the bottom of the page, there's an icon that says presentation. You click that and it'll pull up the presentation tool. Well, I hope you learned something today and it got you thinking about another way to use Bulb. Leave us any comments at the bottom of our Bulb page, and happy bulbing!